Marcus again, and today we are going to look at a unique way that we can make use of discussions inside of Canvas. Now, traditionally, discussions are done by having the students interact with each other, maybe post their responses or kind of reflections on the day's learning. But today we're going to look at how to use them so that students can see a variety of their peers' work that they might not be able to get to in class. So I had this realization when I was making this biome speed dating activity in which all of the students take on this persona of a biome of their choice. And then in class, as we do traditional speed dating activities, right, they go and they interview each other so they can learn a little bit about each of these different biomes and areas that they're going to be responsible for their exam. But it hit me, I've got 31 kids in this class. That's not going to be that we're not going to have enough time for us to be able to meet with every single student so they experience every single biome. So they have their profiles that they've been making, and I wanted to make a way and a place to where they could share those profiles. So I was thinking, what better than the use of a discussion? So I created a discussion that follows this activity. And if we go inside and edit the activity itself, we can go into our options, right? Put our discussion here and what is required of them to follow. So we're working on kind of building this out to have them post their biome name and their profiles they've been working on. We can go down here and have them look at the ability to have this be graded. If we want to assign them to points for turning it in here. And as we continue to go down, we can even have and assign peer review so that they actually have to look at randomly assigned students and respond to theirs. Now we can do that, but they might have seen those students that they have that they had the opportunity to talk to during the activity. But if we leave this up to the students and we allow, if we uncheck this box here, allowing for threaded replies, they can actually respond to their peers' profiles or whatever it happens to be. I've done the same thing in the past with tutorial videos. They'd be able to respond to their peers, ask them questions about their problems, ask them questions about whatever it is that they've created, and they now have access to that information. One of the other parts I like to have in this case as well, just to make sure that the students are responsible for their own work as they're turning it in, is I like to check this box down here that participants have to respond first before they can see every other person's posts. This way, they've posted their own work in the discussion, and then they have access to all of their peers who have also posted their work. So we don't have to worry about students kind of going to this discussion, seeing what they were supposed to do, and then doing that activity after seeing their peers' version of it. So a unique way to take and make use of a discussion by hosting all of our students' work in that same location so they all have access to it and we're not the only ones that are seeing the things that are turned in.